In today's reading lesson, we are going to be rereading our story, Little Rabbit's Tale. Before we begin rereading, I wanted to remind you of our target skill. Our target skill for this lesson is cause and effect. In Little Rabbit's Tale, Little Rabbit gets hit on the head. This is the cause that makes something else happen. What happens next after he got hit? This is the effect. As you read, think about what happens and why. I also want to talk about our story lesson. Little Rabbit's Tale is a folk tale. Have you ever heard a story that sounds like this one? People told a story like this for many years before it was written down. Folk tales often have an important message. The message of the story is a lesson about life. What can you learn from Little Rabbit's Tale? Be thinking about this as we reread through our story. Little Rabbit's Tale by Wong Herbert Yi. Illustrated by Richard Bernal. Little Rabbit sleeps under an old apple tree. Just then, the wind starts to blow. The branches shift in the wind. Thump! Something hits Little Rabbit. Oh no! The sky is falling! Yells Little Rabbit. I've got to try to tell everyone. Little Rabbit hops off to find Goose. Goose sits in his rowboat. The tip of his rod starts to twitch. There's no time to fish, yells Little Rabbit. The sky is falling. Let's go, Little Rabbit. We need to tell Beaver. Goose and Little Rabbit use the rowboat. They go up the stream. Goose peeks inside. Beaver is eating a snack. There's no time to eat, says Goose. Let's go! The sky is falling! Oh my, says Beaver. We need to go tell Turtle. Beaver, Goose, and Little Rabbit dash up the hill. Turtle sleeps under a log. Tap, tap. Beaver taps on Turtle's shell. Turtle peeks out. There's no time to sleep, says Beaver. Let's go. The sky is falling. Oh no, yells Turtle. What can we do? Let's run back home, says Little Rabbit. I want to tell my mother. Turtle, Beaver, Goose, and Little Rabbit run fast. They hop over the log, dash down the hill, and jump into Goose's rowboat. Then they go as fast as they can down the stream. Little Rabbit hops in the door. Mother, the sky is falling! Who told you such a thing? Asks Mother Rabbit. Beaver told me, says Turtle. Goose told me, says Beaver. Little Rabbit told me, says Goose. Well, let's just go outside and look at the sky, says Mother Rabbit. Just then, the wind starts to blow. The branches shift in the wind. Thump! Something hits Little Rabbit. Where have we seen this before? Do you recognize these words? Especially the word thump. If we go back to the very beginning of our story, we see where Little Rabbit first got hit by the apple, and our page says, thump, something hits Little Rabbit. Oh no, the sky is falling, yells Little Rabbit. The sky is not falling, laughs Mother Rabbit. An apple just fell from the apple tree. I didn't get to catch a fish, says Goose. I didn't get to eat my snack, says Beaver. I didn't get to sleep, says Turtle. How do you think that Little Rabbit is feeling on this page that we read? All of his friends are saying the things that they didn't get to do today. When you look at Rabbit's face, he almost looks nervous or maybe even a little bit upset. He could even be feeling silly because he told everybody that the sky was falling, and none of his friends got to do any of their activities today because of that. I've got a plan, says Little Rabbit. Can my friends eat with us? Yes, says Mother Rabbit. Go wash your hands while I get more plates. Hooray! Little Rabbit has a nice meal with his friends. After that, they all have homemade apple treats. The friends lived happily ever after. In today's lesson, I wanted to include our decodable. Now, some lessons we will be reading our decodable all together during morning meeting, but we still may read it in some videos. Today's decodable is called Pancake Ran, retold by George O'Neill and illustrated by Carol Kohler. As we're reading through our story, Pancake Ran, I want you to be thinking of any compound words that you read. A compound word is when you can take two separate whole words and when you put them together, make a new word. For example, I see a compound word right here in our title, pancake. If you take the word pan and the word cake and clap them together, you get the word pancake. See if you can find some more as we read through our story, Pancake Ran. Be sure to be reading with me at home. At sunrise, Midge and Madge got up. Midge and Madge made a big big pancake. I see another compound word here on this page. Do you see it as well? The word sunrise. The compound word sunrise is made of the words sun and rise. When you put them together, you get sunrise. Let's see what other compound words we can find in our story. So on our first page, Midge and Madge got up to make a big pancake. "This is just for me," said Midge. "No, it is not," hissed Madge. While Midge and Madge yelled, Pancake jumped up. We know that Midge and Madge are mad and are yelling at each other. How do you think Pancake is feeling? He jumped up when he heard them yelling, and it looks like he's almost wondering what is going on. Then Pancake ran out the door. Midge and Madge ran after Pancake. Midge and Madge did not catch him. Where do you think Pancake is going to go? How would you feel if you were cooking a pancake, then all of a sudden it jumped up and ran away? I wouldn't even know how to feel. Let's see where Pancake is heading. Pancake ran down a hillside and met Sheep. I will catch you, boasted Sheep. Midge and Madge did not catch me, yelled Pancake as he ran. You cannot catch me, Sheep. On this page, do you see any more compound words other than pancake? I see one in our first sentence. The word hillside. The word hillside is made of two words, hill and side. Another word I see is cannot. Cannot is a compound word for the two words can, not. When you put them together, you get cannot. So Pancake is still running. And the sheep said, I will catch you. And Pancake said, Midge and Madge did not catch me. You cannot catch me. Pancake ran past an old windmill and met Goat. I will catch you, grunted Goat. Midge, Madge, and Sheep did not catch me, yelled Pancake. "You can try, but you cannot catch me." What did Pancake run past? He ran past an old windmill. The word windmill is a compound word for the words wind, mill. When you put them together, you hear windmill. This is a picture of it here on the page. Pancake sat on the roadside and rested. "Where are you going?" asked Fox. The word roadside is a compound for what two words? Roadside. And when you put them together, we hear roadside. So Pancake is resting, and Fox asks him, "Where are you going?" "I am going on a trip," said Pancake. "I cannot hear you," said Fox. "Get close." But Pancake just ran. How do you think Pancake might be feeling right now? He looks almost worried. Why do you think Pancake was worried? If you noticed, Fox said, "I cannot hear you. Get close." And he almost has an evil grin on his face. I think that Fox was going to try to catch Pancake. Do you agree? Then Pancake jumped on a sailboat with big white sails. He sailed and sailed and sailed. Pancake jumped on a sailboat. Sailboat is a compound for what two words? Sailboat. And when you put it together, we hear sailboat. What a fun story for us to get to read about Pancake. It was a fun story to read, and we also got to see really good examples of compound words. For the last part of our activity, we are going to complete an activity in our reader's notebook. For the next part of our lesson, you will need your reader's notebook on page 64. Page 64. This week and a little bit of last week, we have been talking about compound words. Now remember, a compound word is when you can take two whole words and put them together to create a new word. What we are going to do is choose words from the box below to make a compound word to name each picture. Then we are going to write the word in the blank. It's important to remember that you will use some words more than once. Let's start with looking over the words in the box. We have the words mail, row, rain, boat, sail, coat, sand, box, bow. You will need to look at each picture and choose 2 words to make a compound word that represents the picture. Let's do number 1 together. On number 1, what do you think that this is? It looks like a boat, but what kind of boat? On number 1, this is a sailboat. So I'm going to write the compound word in the blank for number 1. Remember, we are writing the compound words. That means there will not be a space in between our 2 words. So for number 1, we are going to write the word sailboat. And don't cross out the words as you use them, because remember it says you will use some words more than once. So I'm going to give you the opportunity to go ahead and work on your next set of problems. Look at the picture and see what 2 words can you find to make the compound word to represent the picture. Then we will check your answers at the end of the video. So now is a good time to pause the video so that you have time to work. If you are playing the video now, it means that you are ready to go over the answers. If you are still working, which is perfectly fine, make sure to pause the video now. Let's go over our answers. Again, if you are still working, pause the video now. For number 2, this is a picture of a mail box. So in the blank, you would write the words together to make the compound word mailbox. For number 3, this is a picture of a rainbow. So we will write both words in the blank, but with no spaces because we are making the compound word of the 2. So number 3, this is a rainbow. For number 4, this one could be a little bit tricky. It is a boat, but look what it has. It has 2 oars, which help you row a boat. We are going to use the words row and boat for number 4. This is why it did not want us to cross out any of the words, because we might be using some of them. So this, for number 4, is a rowboat. For number 5, we know that this is a coat, but it wants you to be specific. What word could we use? Oh, raincoat. Raincoat. So we are going to write the compound word for raincoat in the blank for number 5. And for number 6, you may have had to look really closely to see what this is. It almost looks like a type of box. When you look inside of it, you can see that it is a sand box. Sand box. So we are going to write the compound word sand box in the blank for number 6. Our compound words for this activity, let's say them together. Number 1, sailboat. Number 2, mailbox. Number 3, rainbow. Number 4, rowboat. Number 5, raincoat. And number 6, sandbox. We will continue learning more about compound words this week. That brings us to the end of our reading lesson for today. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I'll see you later.